Oh great, Tim Hill is back. Let's see what you got for me this time. Yo, what is up, my Cinedroids? G to the S here. Today, I'm going to be reviewing The War with Grandpa, about Peter, played by Oaks Fegley from the Pete's Dragon remake, and his grandfather, played by the world's biggest gangster celebrity himself, Robert De Niro, who used to be very close. But when Grandpa Jack moves in with the family, Peter is forced to give up his most prized possession, his bedroom. Peter will stop at nothing to get his room back, scheming with friends to devise a series of pranks to drive him out. However, Grandpa does not give up that easily, and it turns into an all-out war between the two. Now, first off, right off the bat, let me go on a limb and say a couple good things about this movie before I start hating. The Ken Morgan cinematography looks fine, so nothing to talk about there. In terms of the film's story and plotline, the premise for this film can actually be interesting on paper. But again, in typical family comedy fashion, the way they present that on screen, just as you come to expect from this trash, it exceeded my expectations. In terms of the film's comedic humor, it was very childish and so lowbrow. Even the running gags in this film are very cringy and lame to watch. Like, for example, one of the two running gags in this film that made me bang my head in anger were the parts where both the father, Peter, who's played by Rob Riggle, accidentally sees Grandpa Jack naked and they both scream at each other. Now, granted, to be fair, they didn't show any nudity or anything, so that's good. No need to see that whatsoever. But they keep shouting at each other in disgust for 2 minutes straight, and already it sets my alarm bells going off. Just shout at each other once, maybe twice, and then move on. You do it more than that, the joke becomes unfunny. Same thing with the other running gag in this movie, the teenage angst trope. The parts where the mother of Peter, played surprisingly by Uma Thurman from Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. Wow, I'm surprised she would make an appearance in this movie. But the part where she tells her daughter Mia, played by Laura Marano, that she can't be with her boyfriend Russell, played by Colin Ford, in any occasion. And she has this attitude of exclaiming in disgust, storming off in front of her in a fit of rage and all that kind of stuff. Same old song and dance done numerous times. The joke isn't funny anymore. Get it through your thick noggin of yours, people. There are also moments where the jokes drag on for far too long. For example, Peter's younger sister Jennifer, played by Poppy Gagnon, sings Christmas songs way too early in the summer for some odd reason. But while Mia is on the phone with her boyfriend, she shushes at her, but Jennifer shushes at her back. And they go into an all-out shush war with each other for 2 minutes straight. Now, good thing I rented this movie from Redbox so that way I can turn down the volume and watch a couple clips from Jonah, a VeggieTales movie, just to ease my rage from that joke. To put it this way, in terms of execution, the jokes were numb to sit through. Moving on. Even when the drama and emotion comes into play, just like with both Tooth Fairy and Pixels just recently, check out those reviews if you want, but they don't have that heart-pounding impact that I wanted from a family movie like this. In terms of character development, sure, there are moments where both Grandpa and Peter have an emotional conflict about who gets to have Peter's old bedroom, but they're not written like real emotional conversations. All they do is needle and fight mentally with each other throughout the whole movie. And yes, I get that it's the main point of the whole entire film, but at least make it interesting for me to watch. Instead, they chose the safe route. They took it way too seriously, and that defeats the purpose of having fun with your concept. Such a shame. Also, the direction from Tim Hill, as mentioned before, was a hit or miss for me. In my opinion, the only standouts in this movie are both Oaks Fegley and Robert De Niro. That's it. Everybody else, I apologize. Uma Thurman's performance in this movie, when it comes to giving her the direction of being angry towards her daughter and her boyfriend, the way she does it looked like she drank way too much Jack Daniels or something. Seriously, what the heck was she on when she came on set during shooting? Someone tell me. Even Rob Riggle's performance in this movie was very cringy. He's a straight up doofus. Somebody get this man off stage, please. Overall, guys, I think you get my drift here. In the end, I thought The War with Grandpa was what I thought it was going to be. Generic, cringy, the humor was annoyingly horrendous, the characters were not well developed, and the overall story for this movie felt like it was scrapped from the 90s, and some executive, for some odd reason, was like, hey guys, look! I found an old 90s script that no one uses anymore in a local dumpster. Let's make it even better. Someone contact Tim Hill. We got ourselves a ticket to success, baby. Well, newsflash, I rate The War with Grandpa a 2 out of 5 stars. Terrible family comedy. Spend your hard-earned money on something more important in your life. Don't waste your money watching this. I implore you, it's just not worth it. So The War with Grandpa. You've seen it, right? Well, let me know in the comments what family comedy wants to make you punch something delicate or fragile around you in a fit of rage. I would love some answers down below, please. But if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share it with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for this review. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell right next to you so you can be notified of future videos that I have in store for you. Also, if you want a shout out in a future video, just follow me on both Instagram and Twitter, and I will choose one of my Cinedroids to be displayed as a shout out. The link's in the description below. And also, if you want to subscribe to my gaming channel, there's a link in the description or at the icon card at the top right corner of your screen. Go over there, subscribe, and let's just have fun together. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.